Hey gang, everyone here. Welcome on back to the Cade and our latest episode of our playthrough of Super Robot Wars Alpha Gaiden from 2001 for the PS1. So in the last episode, we have established that we are now in a very different part of the universe than where we were when we started, being back on Earth in Macross City. We also managed to come across a brand new mech, a couple of pairs of mechs that we picked up, called Xabungle. We have Xabungle and Xabungle 2, which are essentially identical, save for a couple things. Xabungle 2, if I remember right, has no wings, whereas the regular Xabungle has wings. And then we also have our current ship, which is the Iron Gear, which, if you look at that configuration, it is not hard to fathom that that thing is a multi-use platform. That it can very easily turn into a giant walking mech of its own. I've been around the block on enough of these things to know over the years that that's probably one that can convert into a giant skulking mech. So what we ended up doing in the last episode is we got a couple of parts, and we also did some upgrades on Xabungle, and between episodes I did a little bit of research, because again, like I said, I've seen this mech before when I was a kid in different toy stores. It wasn't called Xabungle. I don't genuinely remember what it was called. But the anime which this is based off is called Combat Mecha Xabungle, and it ran from February 1982 to January 1983. And it consisted of 50 episodes. They ended up doing a secondary film in 1983 called Xabungle Graffiti. It was about a 90-minute long deal. And it has the Xabungle in it, has the Iron Gear in it, and basically it's the story of the pilot of this mech, Jiron, who is found in a desert by a group of bandits known as the Sand Rats, being Rag, Bloom, Dyke, and Chill, who are the guys in what were called these Gallops before, and now Rag pilots the Xabungle 2. And they come across Elsh, who is the captain and leader of the Iron Gear. So with all those particulars out of the way, we can now move on to the next mission and hopefully be able to find more of our actual team, because at the moment, all we have at our disposal is Boss, Tetsuya, and Yun, which, having the Great Messenger team, is not terrible by any stretch. But having Boss is not going to be all that helpful, because again, Boss's mech is just not worth anything. If we're lucky, later on in the game, we will be able to convert Boss over to Messenger Z, because Koji Kabuto, who pilots Messenger Z, will take over Mazinkaiser. But again, getting Mazinkaiser will not come till much later in the game. But if we're lucky, we will have Boss in Messenger Z, Tetsuya will stay in Great Messenger, Koji will be in Mazinkaiser, and the three of them together can team up and create some of the most unbelievably powerful attacks in the entire game, if not the entire franchise. When the Messenger brothers get together, serious havoc gets unleashed. So meanwhile, these guys are all trying to figure out who's who and what is what. And Ellis is trying to get the repairs on the Iron Gear done. So the engine repairs are done, and now it can move. In the previous episode, the Iron Gear was just stuck. It could attack, but it couldn't do much else. And again, like I said, my guess is once this thing is fully operational, not only will it be able to travel, but it will be able to transform. So we've got more bandits that are trying to attack. Now Now, we had to deal with this before. So this is Mission 11, Why'd You Break the Law? So we should be on a new board at this point, since they have been able to start moving. We've already got a crate there. Alright, so Xabungle 1 is out. We've got 6 more that we could use. And we've got to send out all of them, so might as well. Maybe Boss will be useful in this fight. I have no idea. So, we've got a crate there. Do a sweep of the area, see where there's any other crates. Nothing on that side of the board, which is good. Nothing over here. One way over there. So what I might do is I might send Boss over to get that crate. And then send, as we go forward, have everybody else get these two. Definitely want to send Great to the front. Send the Gallops up. Have Yun hang back. Now this should... Nope. Still can't move. Okay. You'll still tell me one unit hasn't moved, even though the Iron Gear can't. So it looks like the Iron Gear is stuck. I'll just watch from a nice vantage point. Now these guys should not be that difficult. Case in point. Now those two hanging at the back might be an issue. Yeah, I still can't move it. So what do we get in this crate? 10,000 in funds, that's not bad. Fundage is always a good thing. Actually, what I want to do is I want to send him this way first. Alright, and what does Rag have? Rag has alert. She's got a rifle and she ain't afraid to use it. Kerboom. Anti-tank missiles tend to work pretty well on these guys. The whiff. Now you have Great Messenger to deal with, and this will not end well for you. rather than use a lot of power, I will just whip out a messenger blade and cleft you in twain. Alright, then I can get those 2 crates here in a minute. So the Xabungle levels up. Meanwhile, I'm a boss running all over the desert. Alright, let's have her do the repairs. What is in this crate? 200 blue stones. I don't know what the blue stones do yet. I would assume they have something to do with the Xabungle or other things that I can utilize them for down the line. So I'm not going to sweat it too much at the moment. Take him out with an atomic punch. And what are we getting here? More Chobam armor. Alright, that'll be helpful. And I can have Rag turn around because I can leave Tetsuya to deal with that walker. She levels up. If I remember right, whoever that guy was, I think he was, what, over here somewhere. So if we're going to have reinforcements show up, I want them to be close by. Meanwhile, I know Tetsuya is going to bring this guy down pretty easy. Bye-bye. He levels up to 16. They must have paid themselves when they saw this ship. Be nice if they did, but... Yep, knew we had to have a reinforcement of some sort. Black Walker Machine.
間違いない。あいつだ。親父の仇出ろ。親父とおふくろの裏に今晴らしてやる。
なんだと。そうか、あの時の小僧だったのか。
うるさい、思い知れ。
しまような。3日以上も仇が打てなかったくせに。
You didn't even try to get revenge in 3 days. I'm sorry, we have a 3-day mandatory waiting period on this planet for revenge. I only hit him for 520.
次で終わりにさせてもらうぜ。
How disappointing. So that's the guy Jiron's been after. I ain't stopping that. So let's see. We can either stop him or we can let him go. I mean, I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I'll let him go. And not surprisingly, we have more baddies showing up. So it was bait. Trash the walker machines, but no damaging the others.
Mate!
この空じゃそういうのみっともねえんだよ。そんなんじゃてめえイノセントに睨まれるぜ。
And he runs away. And yep, not surprisingly, this thing transforms. So now we have an active battle platform we can utilize. %, can we hit it? Yes, we can. Oh, and hit it we do. Alright, so everybody else is here. We've got 3 mechs up there, 2 over here. It looks like they're all going for the iron gear. But I mean, I don't think these things can do nearly enough damage to really put it out of commission. That's critical. That's kill. And they go up a level. He whiffed. I can hit him for 100%. He only hits me for 43. That's critical, and that should be a kill. He gets focus. %60 chance with a rocket Vulcan. Gain. I'm not sure what that one is. That should bring him down, which it did. Launch the anti-tank missile. Poof. Alright, we didn't lose any more mechs. It's finally made its move. I better let Vickman handle this, though. Okay.
しかしあのランドシップにはビッグマンあたりをぶつける方が良さそうだ。
Whoever Vickman is. Like giving those guys way more than they bargained for. Didn't pick up any more parts. How many days ago that Tim guy tried to kill your parents, or killed a week ago? Someone looking for their parents kill you even after a whole week. So they expedite revenge on this planet. Or expedite it, I should say. Rather quickly. If you don't do it in 3 days, you get laughed out of the room. The Iron Gear, Jiron. Make a bluestone payment. Alright, well that explains what the bluestones are for. And that brings us to another intermission. So these missions are going by pretty quickly, which I'm just fine with, because again, it gets balanced out with ones that take a heck of a lot longer to finish. But being able to upgrade the Xabungle is helpful. I don't think we can do much else. The speed. I have to worry about the limit with Venus. Great Master, you're still doing okay. And I didn't get any more parts. So what we'll do is we'll save it here. And then in the next episode, we will move on to figure out what is happening with the Iron Gear crew and this whole thing between Jiron and Timp. We've already established the particulars of it, but there is now another masked man behind the scenes called Vickman that we've got to deal with. And in the meantime, we've got to hopefully figure out where the rest of our crew is somewhere on this planet of Zora. So we still have a lot of work to do, and we still have to figure out a way to get back to Earth in time to save it, which I imagine is going to take quite a while. But in the meantime, my name is Ron. It has been great to spend this episode with you. Be safe, be well, happy gaming, and we will talk to you in the next one. Bye.